It is my comic collection day. Shout out to True Believer Comics for starting this trend. I've never done this before, but he talked about some of his Jim Lee comics. So today I want to talk about some of my Jim Lee comics, starting out with Batman Hush. So everybody knows that in the 90s, Jim Lee was one of the co-founder of Image Comics. He created a book called Wildcats, but then in 1998, Jim Lee actually sold the IP of Wildcats to DC Comics and left Image. So Batman Hush is so special, not only because it's a beautiful book, but because it was one of the first ongoing DC titles Lee would work on for his return to the big two publishing companies. I don't love Hush as a story, but I have to admit the art is always a joy to look at. The next book I want to talk about is Superman Unchained. This is a new 52 Superman book. It's written by Scott Snyder with art by Jim Lee, and that sounds like a match made in heaven. Snyder and Lee are two creative powerhouses, and I'll say this, Snyder's bombastic action premises mesh ridiculously well with Lee's stylized art. But this right here is also another story where, in my opinion, the art surpasses the narrative, right? It's a mid-story with impeccable artwork, but I'm happy to have it because it's so darn beautiful. And then the final book I want to talk about is Justice League. This is the new 52 Justice League by Geoff Johns with art by Jim Lee. These two were penning a rebooted origin for the League. I'll be honest, I haven't read this book yet, but flipping through the Jim Lee pieces in this book, and I know the art is not going to disappoint. I mean, look at that. Lee knows how to make a damn good splash page. But that's my comic collection day. Shout out True Believer Comics again. I really hope I did this right. It was my first time doing it, but yeah, thanks for watching.